I'm the guy that shoved Putin down.
Now, I don't know what he's talking about. You might know what he's talking about. In which way did he shut Putin down? Because in my mind, or in every single American's mind, he actually enabled Putin to go into Ukraine and try to take it over.
And it depends on what it does. It's one thing if it's a minor incursion and then we end up having a fight about what to do and not do, etc.
So that enabled Putin to go and try to invade and take over Ukraine because Putin wanted Ukraine anyway. President Joe Biden claimed during a Friday interview that he's capable of serving as president of the United States for another 4 years, even though 80% of Americans believe that he's too old to be president. Biden made remarks when asked by ABC News host George Stephanopoulos whether he thinks that he could serve effectively for another term.
I'm the guy that put NATO together.
What? This is crazy. No. I mean, I think you're sadly mistaken. You are not the person to put NATO together at all. NATO was put together so long ago. The thing is, Trump is the person to say to the other countries, you need to pay your fair share unless you don't want any support. Because it's not fair for America to be paying all of the NATO fees and penalties and all that when all of the other countries are not doing so. So why would we, as American citizens, be paying for NATO if all of the other countries are not paying for NATO and they're going to get the full support of NATO? That's not right. Just like how we went to Poland and all of those countries that we're not paying. If you're going to pay your dues, you don't pay your dues, I will actively not only say that we're not going to support you, I will tell Putin to invade you. That's what Trump said. He took some heat for it, but the thing is, it's the truth. We need you to pay your dues in the fees because it's not fair for America only to be doing so. He got every single country to pay their dues in NATO, but then as soon as Biden came out, he said, nah, it's okay. You don't have to pay your dues. You don't have to pay the fees at all. It's okay. America's going to provide for you.
I'm the guy that put NATO together. No one thought I could expand it.
He also did not expand it. I mean, unless he's talking about getting Ukraine part of NATO, which it's not officially part of NATO. So what is he talking about here?
When I decided we used to have 40% of the computer chip, and we invented the chip, that little chip, the computer chip.
Okay, so you're telling me that 40% of computer chips used to be made in America, and now we're down to nothing? Nothing is made in America now, and you think this is a good thing? Let me come across this the charitable way. I think that what he's referring to is that the Japanese used to produce 40%, and now it's down to nothing, which I still don't believe because the Japanese are the ones that produce that. Taiwan is the one that produces the chips still to this day. If they were to stop producing chips, we're still screwed. So America does not produce chips. Maybe we are going to be opening up some manufacturing companies here in America, but they're not going to produce anything near a company that's been in operation for 20 years.